Get a beer exit news. Ireland could prove an insurmountable obstacle for Brexit talks between UK and EU. Negotiators have restarted today with officials meeting in Brussels to discuss the rights of individuals in Ireland, and Irish citizens in Britain. After Brexit, negotiators will then meet several times over the next days to focus on the future of the island, including a discussion on North-South cooperation on April 11. After Brexit, the current round of talks will come to a head on April 18 with a review of the most controversial, and seemingly insurmountable, Irish issues facing the UK's EU exit. On April 18, Brexit official Ollie Robbins and Michel Barnier's deputy Sabine Whelan will then go head-to-head in a frank exchange on the progress, if any, made during the previous days. The border has become the biggest issue facing a successful Brexit, with increasing frustration building in Dublin, Belfast and Brussels at Westminster's inability to appreciate the severity of the issue. Despite pre-referendum warnings, the border was not acknowledged as a serious issue until after the shock Leave victory. Since then, Theresa May and her Brexit ministers have been unable to explain how the border between Ireland will remain soft, with no customs posts or checkpoints, despite Northern Ireland leaving the single market and customs union while the Republic of Ireland remains. The glaringly obvious catch-22 situation has seen a raft of bizarre and unworkable predictions, from Ireland leaving the EU with Britain to Zeppelins patrolling the border. Get a beer exit news. Westminster and London have not always been on the same page during negotiations, but no workable solution has been proposed, forcing Mrs May to accept a backstop which would see Northern Ireland replicate the Republic's economic terms in the case of a no deal. Mrs May almost immediately went back on this promise to Brussels and Dublin, claiming no British Prime Minister could ever agree to such terms. Since then, the EU has repeatedly said the Irish border puzzle must be satisfactorily solved before an exit deal on the future relationship of the UK and the EU can be agreed, and in recent months Brussels has even given Dublin a total veto over the process, setting alarm bells ringing in Westminster. While desperate to avoid a hard border, Ireland has attempted to exploit Brexit for its own benefit since the June 2016 referendum. Get a beer exit news. Irish Taoiseach Leo Varadkar has repeatedly said he will not allow a hard border. Yesterday it was revealed shipping companies are increasing the number of freight services between mainland Europe and Ireland. Luxembourgish company CLDN has added 2 mega vessels to its fleet solely for trips between Dublin and Zeebrugge. A spokesman said, in anticipation of Brexit, the shipping community was looking for alternative solutions, seeking a good balance between costs, frequency and lead time. And Dublin has launched a charm offensive in the UK in an attempt to secure financial services leaving London for other European cities after Brexit. A spokesperson for the UK's Department for Exiting the EU said, "We are not going to provide a running commentary on talks. However, we are determined to agree solutions to the Northern Ireland question that are acceptable to all parties. Our priority remains avoiding a hard border while respecting the constitutional and economic integrity of the UK."